It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching Adrian Gonzalez. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Eddie Harris gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Alexi Ramirez heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Number 10.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
David Wright will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, So most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
First delivery to him on the way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm watching the man they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's got some serious speed, and that's a dangerous weapon at any level. It wreaks havoc on opposing pitchers because there's so many ways to manufacture runs when speedsters get on base. So don't be surprised if you see him cause trouble out there in this one.
Michael Lambert is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty. He got this ball club to win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Dale Tomlinson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Dale Tomlinson.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. To first. Gonzalez is up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria.
Striding into the box, Adeiny Hechavarria. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine, what a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Braun will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Number 27 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Ryan Braun will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Adrian now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready on 1 and 2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Adrian Beltre takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground to short. Echeverria with the sliding stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One for the Dodgers here on the Ethier double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 L.A. Leading off the inning, Roger Doran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. McCutchen on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, anytime you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Into the box, Jake Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Left fielder.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Harry Clay will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Yasmani Grandal steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
To short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The shortstop, number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
Alexi Ramirez will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, with 2 strikes, you know he's just up there trying to make sure that he doesn't strike out. So this is just sort of a put-it-in-play swing. But it's going to work out for him as he just dunks this one right in front of the left fielder.
Standing in now, David Wright. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Whew, that's a gift.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
center fielder number 25, Andrew McCutchen.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
Ryan Braun in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And so far, throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's a heck of a challenge there, especially with 2 outs and a base open.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Adrian Gonzalez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he takes ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball, and sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
2-1, here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You almost get the sense that he's trying too hard to trick guys out there instead of coming right at him.
Yeah, I agree. You got a fastball like he has, you got to let it loose.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2 hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. LA's on top, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Tap fouled at home plate. Three and one, here it is. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here comes the payoff pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Full count, here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Boy, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
Joaquin Arias gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-1, here it is. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder
Dale Tomlinson will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on ShowTrack. Now as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Hechavarria. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on the pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They still trail it here 3-1. Adrian Beltre will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Scorched to third. Oh, what a stop. The throw to first. Got him.
Oh, love it. You want to talk about getting the bat head out front? Well, he just rips this ball. But look at that play down at third base. This is just stick your glove out and hope that it finds the webbing. And this one did as he gets up and throws him out.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run for Andre Ethier. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and Utley can't make contact there as he's gone for route number 2.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. One for the Dodgers on the Andre Ethier solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-1 LA. Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
For the Indians, center fielder, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounded to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Next for Cleveland, first baseman, Roger Doran.
Roger Doran is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Now to the plate, Jake Taylor. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. It'll be Alexei Ramirez's turn when we come back. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Indians 1. And here is Alexei Ramirez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexei Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Wright.
David Wright digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Michael Brantley will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit hard to short. Fielded by Ramirez. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box now, Harry Clay. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. A barehanded effort by Beltre. In time.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Joaquin Arias will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Kipnis runs. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Indians leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Francisco McKay will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Francisco McKay.
Ryan Braun will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. Nobody out, runner on first. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age. The dangerous Adrian Beltre. High and deep to right center field. Going back is the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Doran is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Yasmani Grandal steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Dale Tomlinson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, number 27.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Into the box now, number 27. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, the walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Roger Doran will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
He's set, and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right side hit hard. A great stop by Adrian. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Back here in Cleveland. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Joe Smith is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Joe Smith.
Alexi Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Ramirez.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Arias is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. The fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Into the box, David Wright, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Doran is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Center field.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he had gotten the first two guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this seventh inning. But whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. They still come after him now on 2-0.
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped to third. Barehanded on the hop. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Indians 1. Jake Taylor will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Michael Brantley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here it comes on 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
In now, Harry Clay, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Ramirez has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down here 5-1. Mark Zepchinski will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Mark Zepchinski.
Adrian Beltre will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Good battle. Count remains full. High and deep to straightaway right. Tomlinson ranging back. He's there and records the first out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Andre Ethier gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And that's in there for strike 1. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
The second baseman, number 26.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Taylor gonna have to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Indians 1. Roberto Larkin is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Roberto Larkin.
Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And Ethier will need to get this one in off the wall. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one-hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Joaquin Arias will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. That's by him for strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch is popped up, calling for it. Gonzalez, one away.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. Kipnis will take the turn and head for home. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Well, this game isn't over yet, but they're at least able to tack a second run onto the scoreboard here. Never say never in this game, but this hole might be a little too deep to dig out of.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball two.
And this is becoming all about confidence now. And he's pitching a little rattled out there.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Indians 2. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Gerald Grove will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Alexi Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah. Nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And the pitch on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
David Wright will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, a leadoff walk and then a stolen base? That's just as good as a double off the wall. You can see the good jump there, and now he's in scoring position, still with no one out.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Comes set, now the pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 6-2. Paco Rodriguez will come in and pitch now.
Los Angeles, number 75, Paco Rodriguez.
Number 27 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far.
The 9th inning for the Indians. Center fielder, number 27.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Roger Doran will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing.
Keeping him close.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. Hot shot on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Pedro Arabu is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Pedro Arabu.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Runners are at second and third with one down. No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot, 3-0. Harry Clay, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. He's set, and a 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Second and third here, one man out. This one skied out toward right. Braun giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Well, every run helps, but they're running out of outs right now. And I think defensively, you're happy to trade that run for the out.
Harry Clay makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. All even now, 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit to third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have swung home field advantage around right from the start. They take game 1 of the World Series on the road as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-3. Good night from Cleveland.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.